The Indian subcontinent has a long coastline of 7,500 kilometers, 9 maritime states, 2 union territories and 2 island territories. It also has 13 major ports and large number of state ports. However, most significantly, did you know that India also has the oldest port town of the ancient Harappan civilization and the first man-made dockyard of the ancient world? This oldest Harappan port town was discovered here in Lothan at the head of Gulf of Cambay, Gujarat, way back in 1954 by famous archaeologist S.R. Rao. Both literary and archaeological evidence suggests that Harappans had active trade contacts both inland and with the outside world. Excavated culture material throughout the Harappan cultural zones, seals, clay models of boats and stone anchors amply testify to this fact. The dockyard of ancient times, as seen here, was a massive brick wall structure enclosing a trapezoid basin and is the largest burnt brick construction ever made by the Harappans. Its western embankment is 716 feet, the eastern is 705.6 inches and the northern is 123 feet and the southern 117 feet in length. The width of the wall is 6 feet at the foundation level in the case of the western arm and 5 feet in other cases. The inner face of the embankment is absolutely vertical on all sides with a depth of 14 feet without any sort of steps or ramp to reach the fluctuating water level. On the other hand, the outer faces have 3 offsets in the case of the western wall and 2 in other walls to counteract the thrust of the wall in such a vast basin. Adjoining the dock on the western side was a wharf 800 feet long for loading, unloading boats and ships, a substructure of mud bricks consisting of 12 blocks each 12 feet square and separated by channels or air ducts 3.5 feet wide for the well-ventilated warehouses near the citadel, the large structure on the Acropolis. The very fact that the warehouse was located within the Acropolis showed the concentration of economic power in the hands of the ruler. Lothan had an organized trade on a uniform pattern and effective enforcement of trade regulations. The haulage of goods in the warehouse and the movement of ships in the dockyard took place under the supervision of the ruler. A significant contribution made by Lothan is that it has adduced evidence, sealings, to show the use of seals on packages wrapped in cloth and covered with bamboo strips of reed. Whether the cloth was made of jute, cotton or flax is not known. The bulk of the sealings were in fact found in the passage of the warehouse. Evidence from seals indicate that sometimes an individual exported goods by himself or in collaboration with others who also fixed their seals on the packages. The dock was constructed in circa 2350 BC and continued to be in good use up to 2000 BC when its great flood caused heavy breaches in the walls which were repaired. Finally, the flood in 1900 BC was of such long duration and great intensity that the entire dock was destroyed along with the township. The damage was very extensive, but no effort was made to commission the dock once again, either by desilting or rebuilding the damaged walls. Ships had to enter and leave the basin at high tide when the water level was maintained sufficiently high above the inlet sill. The easy flow of water at the high tide ensured that desilting of the basin. We may therefore affirm on the basis of studies made regarding Lothan that this dock was purely tidal and Lothan engineers had possessed a knowledge of the tidal effects, the amplitude, erosion and mass. From this knowledge they developed a competence at Lothan for receiving ships at high tide and ensuring flotation of ships inside the dock at low tide. This dock, in the words of Mortimer Wheeler, was a wholly unusual and complete presentation of Harappan life on its seaward fringe round about the end of the 3rd millennium. Visitors are advised to visit the archaeological site just 2 kilometers away from here to gain a better insight of the first man-made dockyard of the ancient Harappan civilization.